Hi there everybody, Sanna here today. I would like to welcome you to my short video series that will be going through the year 2018, in which I will be sharing some insights and ideas and how-tos about the Tattered Angels Glimmer Mists and how to use them, what they are meant for, how they work on different surfaces, how to apply them on the surfaces and so forth. I've already made a very short basic fact sheet about these Glimmer Mists, and you can watch that on the Tattered Angels YouTube channel. And today I would like to show you some paper types that I like to use this product on and with. And first I'm going to go through the products, show you what they look like unmisted, and then later you will see how I'm using the mists on them and what the results are. So I'm not actually going to make finished product. You will see different videos on those on my YouTube channel later, but I'm just going to concentrate on how to apply the product, what it looks like when it's dry on a particular surface. And I've chosen 4 colors to use throughout this video series, so you always have a comparison between different surfaces with the same colors. So my choice of colors was the Icicle Blue. It's a really nice blue shade. It's a little bit darker. Then I chose a pink one. It's called Pink Poodle. Then there's the Aquamarine, and it's one of my favorite tones of bluish green, greenish blue, however. And then gold, because it has a really nice shimmer and shine to it. And if you take a closer look of the bottle, you can see that every bottle has the name written on the back of the bottle. And on the front you have this kind of color chart, and it shows you the exact tone of that particular color in the bottle. And you have some instructions on the back of the bottle in English, French and Spanish. And you can always find more information at the Canvas Corporation's website, and you have links to the Tattered Angels products there. And then you can also go to the website called mytatteredangels.com and find even more information there. And there are also lots of videos available at the Tattered Angels YouTube channel, which I can recommend you watch and go through if you're looking for further information and inspiration. What you need to do with each color before you start using them is you need to shake them well. Well, what I've been doing here, I've been turning the bottle around so you can see that the gold has mixed up with the shimmer, has mixed up with the paint really well. It's nice and shiny. Normally when you start, you store them upright position, and then you need to shake them, and you shake them sideways, not up and down, because the up and down movement will clog the nozzle and you will not get anything out of there. There's a nice video also on the YouTube channel about how to unclog your bottles if that should happen. That was made, I think, by Shannon Green, so it's a good one. If you got problems with the bottles, take a look at that video. It's very useful. So you just slightly shake sideways, and then the glimmer starts to mix with the spray, and there you can see it moving. Isn't that gorgeous? I just really like this shine a lot. So, but before we start misting, I'm going to put these aside and then just show you some of the products I've chosen to use with you on sharing about how to use it on paper first, because there are a lot of options on what kind of paper and what kind of paper product you can use it on. So let's start with that. There are all kinds of alphas available in neutral tones. You can basically mist all types of paper or cardboard, cardstock alphas, and these happen to be mistable alphabets from Heidi Swap, and we will be using these. Then there are also all kinds of paper, cardboard or chipboard patterns These are arrows also from Heidi Swap, and they are also they have a resist pattern in there that will show if you miss them. So we will go through those. Then you can take all kinds of embellishments that you think are kind of outdated, and you can mist them and give them a new life, or alter them to match your project colors. One thing I really like to do is I like to use old book pages and to change the color and add them a light shimmer by misting them with Tattered Angels Glimmer Mists, and that's what I'm going to do on this video too. You can alter chipboard as it is, or you add a layer of gesso on top and then you mist them. Works really well. You can take all kinds of, sorry, that's just a plastic bag. I'm storing these things so that they don't get lost. But what you can do is you can use your die cutting machine and cut all kinds of words with your die cutting machine, and then you can mist them. So this is basically just white cardstock, but we are going to give it a little bit new look by misting them with Glimmer Mists. Then you can take all kinds of tags. This happens to be from the Studio Caligo kits I used to subscribe to a few years back. So you can take, like, these are journaling tags, tabs, cards, whatever you call them, and they have a silver lining there, so that will be a really nice effect if we mist those. So basically you need to be creative about just trying out and thinking what you could mist, give it a try, and then go for it. And hi, you can see the camera there, and this is a mirror kind of cardstock, and I'm going to try if it works with this one. I haven't tried it on this kind of paper, but it says it works on glossy paper too, so it should or might work on this type of paper too. Would be interesting to see what this looks like. Then, like I said, alphas, all kinds of alphas and types of alphas, and this is also a cardstock chipboard alpha from Bella Boulevard. That will look really lovely with the dots in there, because the Glimmer Mist is translucent. And then you can alter journaling cards, you can mist doilies, you can change the color of an outdated pattern paper if you want to. You can use it on black paper. This is a black tag. This will look really good with the shimmer on it. Manila tags work really well. And of course white tags, and this happens to have a little bit glossy surface, so we will try it on that one too. Then all kinds of embellishments like we already went through. This is also from Heidi Swap, and it has a resist effect when you add the spray, because the pink letters are covered with like an embossing layer, so that will resist the mist. Then you can change the color and alter corrugated paper or cardboard, chipboard, die cuts, words and sentiments, stamped sentiments. You just need to use waterproof ink for the words, and you can color all kinds of images. These are just some stamp images I took aside to show you how to do that. And then another doily, and then some vellum. It should work on vellum too. I'm really excited to see how that goes. Then coffee filters, you can color them. Tissue paper of all kinds. This is just some packaging tissue paper I got from one delivery, and I saved it for this purpose. And then there are lots of pre-made papers at the Tattered Angels store that you can use for these misting purposes. And I'm just going to quickly flip through these so that you can take a look of the untreated papers, and then we'll move forward with some examples how they look when they are done. So this is the Mixed Media Origins collection, available at the Tattered Angels section of the store. I think it has an own category in there, and they are patterned on both sides. And this paper is a different type of paper. It's a little bit thicker. It feels a little bit like fabric, mixed with paper, and it's really robust. You cannot pull it apart. It doesn't tear that easily, and it's really robust, so you can use it with a lot of wet media, and it doesn't change its structure or fall apart or get damaged that easily. So it's a really nice paper to work with, and it comes in different sizes. There are different images on them. This is the postcard size, and then there's the I think this is 6x6 or 8x8. Let me check. I've got my ruler here. 6x6. So these are the 6x6 papers that you can work with in a similar way. And then there are a lot of white papers available at the Tattered Angels store that you can that are mistable. So they go under the trademark of pure mistable papers, and there are different types of, and I'm just going to flick through the names really quickly so that you can see. Maybe you can also see some of the pattern in there, but it will show better when we get some color on it. And this is a really light paper. And then the next one, it's called leather. Then textured vinyl also has a structure. And suede, a little thicker one. And tweed, also a nice pattern in there. And then the shiny one, it's called satin. You see the shimmer already. Imagine you add some Glimmer Mist on it. And then the pattern leather, and it's a glossy paper, so that will be exciting. Crepe, also a thinner paper, a kind of see-through effect with it. Then last but not least, this one, which I'm not going to speak out because I don't know how to, and it has this type of pattern on it, so it looks really lovely. So I would say we start by misting these. Oh, I forgot one thing. I've got some paper yarn, so you can do all kinds of things with paper yarn. I think it's yarn, and if you open it, you get a layer to show, so you can actually also alter and color this for your projects in different shades. So if you roll it backwards, it opens, and then you have this surface that you could create like petals or flowers from it and alter them, mist them to match any of your projects. So that we will be also using in the paper section. I think that was all, so let's get started. See you in a minute.